if he comes out, then go sign the contract and we will fight.
You think Manny can be like a fighter like Rolly, in your opinion?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. What do you see there?
I see that he can throw those more punches and combinations and moves very well.
Welterweight. And when you look at Romero, he's not that big. He's not a real welterweight. I don't think he's even that big for 140. I mean, Isaac Cruz, who's a blown up lightweight, blasted him out. So it's like, I think they're looking at that fight against Romero to be not as physically imposing as Mario Barrios.
He called Manny Pacquiao old, said the legend has no fight left. But when that bell rings, the world will see legends don't retire, they rise again. At the press conference, Manny Pacquiao calmly shut down Rolly Romero's endless trash talk. He said Romero talks too much, and if he truly believes he can win, then he should stop talking and make the fight happen. Pacquiao's response was short but powerful. It showed his quiet confidence and reminded everyone that he proves himself with punches, not with words. The crowd could feel that old fire in Pacquiao's voice, the kind of energy that made him a legend.
And we spoke to Rolando Romero, who's a potential opponent for you in the future. He said that he would like to have a Hall of Famer on his resume. What do you tell him?
In his resume, if he can beat me.
Manny, Tim Bradley said that he was a little upset with both your performance and Barrios. He said that it was a sparring session. What do you tell Tim Bradley? What do you tell him? You know Tim Bradley well. You fought him 3 times.
That's his opinion.
The boxing world exploded with excitement after news broke about Pacquiao's possible return. Even though he's past the age most fighters retire, Manny still chases greatness. His hunger and love for the sport haven't faded. Reports say Pacquiao might face the welterweight champion Rolly Romero in Las Vegas. If that happens, he'll be 47 years old by fight night, a shocking number for most, but not for Pac-Man. Romero, however, has been disrespectful. In interviews, he mocked Manny's style, calling it ugly and saying Pacquiao has no real skills. Those words went viral fast, with fans worldwide blasting Romero for his arrogance. Manny's legacy speaks for itself. He's beaten legends across multiple divisions. Whether Romero is underestimating him or just chasing attention, his comments have turned this possible fight into a heated personal rivalry that fans can't stop talking about.
Pacquiao to me, Pacquiao is the fucking ugliest guy in boxing, and look what the fuck he's accomplished. And now every fucking fight in the Philippines, just because I fight differently, and it means I don't know half of no fucking skills. I got my own fucking skills. That's what got me this far. It's like fucking Prince Nassim Hamed. You gonna say fucking he don't got no damn skills? Every fighter got skills. Look, in this fucking generation, if you don't try to box like Floyd, a typical Mexican, a Russian like Lomachenko, or a European fighter, you're trash in this sport. You apparently don't know how to box, because these are the fucking idols of the box.
Don't matter if he beats Barrios or not. Still Rolly Pacquiao. How many losses Pacquiao? Oh, that's another thing, bro. Pacquiao another one that don't give a about losses, and everyone keep tuning in for him, right? Bro, all that undefeated that don't mean if you're not fighting nobody. Nobody gives a about it. So many bigger fights for me. Like, would I rather fight? I don't know. For instance, a Pacquiao or Jerome Ennis. What's a bigger fight for me? What fight would sell more? Me and Broner or me and Jerome Ennis? Obviously me and Broner. What would sell more? Me and Ryan again or me and Jerome Ennis? What would sell more? Tank coming up to fight for his fourth division, or me and Jerome Ennis? It's just basic, you know. What's a bigger fight for? Like, I'm not even talking about money. The money. What's a bigger fight for the boxing world?
Recently, Pacquiao confirmed that he plans to fight again soon. He said he isn't fully satisfied with his last performance and still has more to accomplish. Even at his age, his focus and discipline remain unshakable. For Pacquiao, boxing isn't only about winning titles, it's about testing his limits and proving to himself that he can still do it. His fans admire his humility and work ethic. This comeback isn't about money or fame, it's about passion. That's what makes Manny different. He fights because he truly loves the game.
Will you be fighting again kaya this year again, Manny? Everyone's asking, how did you prepare for the fight?
Wala akong ibang iniisip kundi focus lang sa training every day. Like even Sunday, ibang distraction, anything like that. For 2 months. Kasi nakahabol ako sa oras. Supposedly, yung mga ganong fight, dapat mga 3.5 months o 4 months. Especially sa edad ko na 46, diba?
Yeah.
Satisfied ako sa naging condition ko, but hindi pa talaga yun yung 100% na gusto kong makuha, achieve na yung speed, yung timing, yung more punches na gusto kong maabot.
Will you be fighting again kaya this year again, Manny? Everyone's asking.
This year, mga December.
Former world champion Shane Mosley shared his honest opinion on the possible Pacquiao vs. Romero fight, and he didn't hesitate. According to Mosley, Manny would beat Romero, no question about it. He believes Pacquiao's experience, power, and timing would crush Romero's wild style. Mosley explained that Pacquiao's combinations and accuracy would be too much for Raleigh to handle. Coming from someone who has been in the ring with Manny himself, that means a lot. Mosley knows firsthand how dangerous Pacquiao's speed and rhythm are. He believes Manny's ring IQ and conditioning still give him a huge edge, even now.
Like, do you think Manny can be like a fighter like Rolly in your opinion?
Yes.
Yeah, wow, okay. What do you see there?
I see that he can throw those more punches and combinations and moves very well. It'd be hard for Rolly to get close to him.
Okay, because yeah, people would say like, oh, Rolly's a big puncher. He's a lot younger than Manny. He's been active. Like he's a big guy.
Yeah, but he's gonna do that fight in December, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be fighting Rolly or anybody. He has to fight in December that he has to do, so I know that. And then from there, then maybe he can fight Rolly or somewhere else.
Boxing analyst and former fighter Chris Algieri said he's genuinely excited about this matchup. He called it a perfect mix of old-school greatness and modern-day fire. Manny's legendary calmness versus Romero's loud, bold personality makes for great TV. Algieri added that even though Manny is nearing 50, his fighting spirit hasn't aged a day. This fight would not only test Manny's stamina but also give Romero a chance to see what true greatness looks like up close. The contrast, Pacquiao's respect versus Romero's arrogance, makes this fight one the world wants to see.
You faced Manny Pacquiao. What did you think about his performance? Should he continue? What's going on?
Guy's still doing it. It's mind-blowing. 46 years old. Listen, did he look like Manny of old? No. Did he look great? No. But he looked damn good for a 46-year-old. The fact that he was able to compete at that level with a 30-year-old champion, I mean, it just speaks worlds to Manny Pacquiao and how special he truly is. They're talking about him and Rollies. I don't mind that fight. I think that fight makes a lot of sense. Rollies is not a big welterweight. Manny's obviously not a big welterweight, never has been. That fight I think makes a lot of sense. I'd like to see Manny win another world title, and then maybe he can make the Floyd fight.
Boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult talked about how fast this potential fight caught fire online. He said both teams are already in serious talks, and a deal could be close. Showbiz pointed out that this matchup hits deeper than just boxing, it's about two generations colliding. Pacquiao represents honor, legacy, and discipline. Romero represents youth, attitude, and rebellion. The question is, can the wise veteran humble the loud newcomer? That's what's making fans go crazy. Insiders say the announcement could drop any moment once contracts are finalized.
It's GOAT versus GOAT. We know Rolly Romero is the damn GOAT, all right? Number two, this makes Rolly Romero's resume one of the best resumes in boxing, period. Think about it. He beats Ryan Garcia. He fights Gervonta Tank Davis and Pitbull and shit, Manny Pacquiao. If you look at, seriously, look at Rolly. Rolly Romero, dog, this shit's crazy. Who do I have winning the fight? Listen, man, Rolly Romero was a friend of mine. You tweeted last week that you've never lied about anything. But really, you must have told some little white lies. Tell us a lie you have told.
Just a tip.
Hey, bro. You know what? You seen me do the black toe shoulders and a lot of things with Rolly Romero on the zone. And listen, we've built up the type of product when we're together that just, it goes viral and it's great moments. I love Rolly Romero. It's hard for me to go up against him. Manny Pacquiao, though, come on. Manny Pacquiao is my age, a little bit older. I mean, come on, dog. He got robbed against Mario Barrios, in my opinion. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, this should be a unification bout, all right? But I don't know, man.
Pacquiao's determination is unmatched. At 47, he's planning to go after another world title. His last fight with Mario Barrios ended in a draw, and now he's hungry for redemption. While most fighters his age are long retired, Manny refuses to slow down. He says as long as his body and heart are in sync, he's not done yet. Fans respect that courage. Some think it's risky to fight a younger champion like Romero, but Manny doesn't care about doubts. For him, this fight isn't about proving others wrong, it's about proving to himself that he still belongs at the top.
Big breaking news in the sport of boxing. Manny Pacquiao and Rolly Romero. It's probably going to end up happening. Manny Pacquiao said right here that all they're waiting for is the negotiation and finalizing the deal, signing on the paper. And this fight is probably going to go down in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao, Rolly Romero. I don't know. Looking at it from right now, I'm going to have to go with Manny Pacquiao. I think Rolly Romero's feet are just too flat, too heavy. And I think Manny Pacquiao outboxes him. But let me know in the comments what you think, man. Is this fight going to happen? Number one. Number two, who do you got? And number three, if Manny Pacquiao does win the title, does he unify or does he retire being the oldest champion, setting another world record? Let me know what you think, yo.
Some boxing experts have shared mixed opinions about this matchup. They say it might not be the most explosive fight ever, since both will compete at welterweight. But they agree that the emotional story behind it, a legend versus a loud young challenger, makes it a must-watch. It's more than just a fight, it's a clash of eras, styles, and pride.
Manny Pacquiao is back again. Legend Manny Pacquiao, after getting a draw to Mario Barrios that he definitely should have won, is once again looking to get a title shot at the age of 47 against another weak champion, Rolly Romero. Can he do it? Well, honestly, maybe. Everybody loves Rolly Romero, the guy. No one really respects him as a boxer. He's kind of been a joke. And even after upsetting Ryan Garcia, who's also kind of a joke, people are still pretty down on him. And you know that because 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao is willing to fight him. Really says how weak this division is, that both Rolly Romero and Mario Barrios are champions at welterweight without ever having won any fight at welterweight. How does that happen? Greedy sanctioning bodies. See, it's stuff like this that make people think they should overturn the Ali Act and hand boxing over to Dana White. But either way, Manny Pacquiao looked a lot better than most people expected in his last fight. And honestly, you can never count this guy out, especially against weaker opponents like Rolly Romero. Although I do think Rolly is a step up from Mario Barrios, but I still think Manny can do it. Not will, can. Do you think Manny Pacquiao can reclaim a title at the age of 47 and beat Rolly Romero? Let me know in the comments.
When Pacquiao fought Mario Barrios, he earned massive respect because Barrios treated him like a true champion. But Romero is different, he's talking big and showing no respect. And history shows that Manny fights his best when his opponents underestimate him. His calm mindset and sharp reading of his rivals often turn arrogance into defeat. So if Romero keeps running his mouth, he might just awaken the old Pac-Man, the one that turns the ring into a storm.
Rolando Romero fight at welterweight, and it could be at the very end of this year. For me, I love it. I love it a lot. In fact, after the Barrios fight, I said I didn't really want to see a rematch with Barrios. Listen, the Barrios fight was cool. I had greater expectations, I want to say, for it. But the reality is, with Barrios, he's 6 feet tall and he's kind of like a boxer. So an older Pacquiao, out of commission for so long, and politics, all that type of stuff, it really just made for like a decent fight, but not legendary, right? Wasn't as much action. I also think that Barrios played it very respectable. I get it, you're in there with a legend, but you got to look like Eminem said. If you had one shot, one opportunity to capture everything, would you capture it or let it slip? His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms is heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. You know what I mean? You got one shot, you got to capitalize. And I felt like Barrios was just ultimately too respectful. And then Pacquiao, he's a legend, so he was pushing through it. But I think it would have been better for Pacquiao if he took a tune-up and then did a title fight. But when time isn't on your side, you're already 40-something years old. You kind of have to, you don't want to waste camps on, you know, maybe tune-ups. But with Rolly, somebody will get hurt and somebody probably get knocked deep out. So that's what I like about this fight.